Oh, hey everyone, Professor V here, and I want to talk to you right quick about having your voice heard. What I mean by having your voice heard is through your civic responsibility of voting, participating in your civic responsibilities as citizens of the United States is of great importance to the success of democracy and maintaining your rights, freedom, and achieving equality for all. By voting, you are ensuring your democratic values and duties are upheld as outlined in the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. These values and duties include, again, your freedom, equality, privacy, authority, due process, truth, mutual assistance, justice, tolerance, patriotism, rule of law, and human rights. You see, voting is one of the most important responsibilities and rights a U.S. citizen has. However, many do not exercise this right, which is unfortunate. When citizens do not vote, they are giving up on a chance to choose leaders and representatives that represent their voice to other leaders in our government. Citizens vote because voting enables them to tell the government what they want for their respected districts in which they live. This could be local elections or national elections. If you think you are paying too many taxes, you can vote to have your voice heard so that the elected officials can fight for what you want. Fight for your rights as a citizen, for your rights as a human being. If you don't think your vote counts, let me give you an example of one time just one vote counted. It was only one vote that allowed Texas to become a state. In 1845, Texas may not have become a state if just one senator voted differently. Just one. The vote in the Senate was 27 to 25 to invite Texas to become a state. If one senator would have voted differently, making the vote 26 to 26, it would have been a tie. And as a result, Texas would not have become a state. This is one of many examples of just one vote determining the outcome of an election. An election might be decided by a single vote, and history may change because of your one vote. Your voice needs to be heard. You can easily make this difference. All you have to do is play a role in choosing our nation's leaders and changing laws by voting. If you are 18 or older, you are eligible to vote in every federal, state, and local election. Be sure to learn about your candidates and issues before you go and vote. Writing letters to these elected representatives and reminding others who are 18 or older to vote and respecting your right to vote. It is a privilege that many other countries in this world that do not have this privilege. If you need to vote, I have provided you a link in the description of this video, as well as on Blackboard if you are in one of my classes under the Helpful Links tab. If you are not in one of my classes and happen to see this video, please search on the internet how you need to register to vote in your state and county. You can easily use Google, type how to register to vote in my area, and instructions will appear. If you are in my class, you will also find a link that gives you information on polling locations, information on early voting, sample ballots for you to do research on who to vote for, as well as what precincts you belong to. Please use this information to register to vote and research the qualifications and beliefs of the candidates that will represent you. Lastly, if you are in my class at either Wharton County Junior classes or the University of Houston downtown, you will have an opportunity to earn some extra credit. All you need to do is register to vote, and when it comes time to vote, either during early voting or election day, you will be given a small piece of paper with a number on it. It's called an access code. You will use this code to cast your ballot. It holds no other value and your name is not on it. It is untraceable. However, do not throw it away just yet. After you vote, what I want you to do is also grab an I voted sticker and take a picture of the access code that looks somewhat like this, post it to your social media account, and tag me in the photo. That's it. You will earn extra credit for the class. It is probably the easiest extra credit that you will ever have to do in college. The social media accounts you can use for this is Instagram or Twitter. If you do not have a Twitter or Instagram account, take a picture of the access code and sticker and send the picture to me using Blackboard course messages. I know I've said never to send me messages using course messages, but this is the sole exception. Send it to me using this link on Blackboard. If for some reason you are not eligible to vote in the midterm elections, please see me after class at WCJC or send me an email if you are in one of my UHD classes. Now for the reward. The rewards are different depending on which institution you attend. If you are a WCJC student, you will have two options. The first option is, drumroll please, to take your second lowest quiz grade and turn it into a 100. Remember, I dropped the lowest quiz grade, meaning if your quiz grades are a 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100, I will turn the 70 into a 100 and the 60 will be dropped. Thus, your scores will then be 80, 90, 100, 100. Booyah! However, I know I have brilliant students, and many of you may have all high scores on your quizzes. Thus, this reward may not hold as much weight or value to you. So, the second option is to add 10 points to an exam grade. This is an entire letter grade. It can't get much better than this. Remember, there will be other extra credit opportunities as well throughout the semester. And remember to not use extra credit as a way to catch up, but as a cushion. If you're a student at UHD, your reward for this extra credit opportunity is 10 points added to one of your exams and 2 weeks worth of MyLab assignments to be given credit for. You would automatically receive 100s for 2 weeks worth of MyLab assignments. I honestly don't know which is better, WCJC or UHD, but they are both worth the effort of just voting. All you have to do is vote. Now, go register to vote, become familiar with your candidates that will be on your ballot, and go vote. Go vote! Early voting begins on October 22nd and lasts until November 2nd. Polls open at 7 o'clock a.m. and close at 7 p.m. Election day is on November 6th. Again, polls open at 7 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. in the state of Texas. You may vote anytime during early voting or on election day. Thank you everyone for taking part in this year's midterm elections and participating in your civic responsibility. I will see you in the next video. Ciao.